Hello everyone. Today's our topic is how to revise NCERT Biology effectively, which means, as you know that the NEET exam requires lots and lots of preparation, and biology is the one where every word and every statement is important. And to revise the NCERT properly, you have to read and reread the text, highlighting all the key points and the concepts. The first thing that you should do is creating notes. You have to create the notes summarizing the key points, in your own words, definitions, examples, scientific names, practice the diagrams, and use the flowcharts, mind maps for complex topics. Next, understand the syllabus. The very first thing, familiarize yourself with the entire NEET syllabus, chapter wise, every chapter, to focus on the relevant topics and relevant chapters from the NCERT textbook. Then, once you familiarize with the syllabus, the next step is to create a study plan. Divide the chapters into manageable sections and allocate specific time slot for each. Stick to a timetable to ensure to cover the entire topic, all the topics. Next, create your notes, like I mentioned earlier, the key points, all the diagrams, definitions, examples, scientific names, processes, diseases mentioned there, and practice labeling all the diagrams, flow charts, and for all the complex topics, including the flow and the mind maps. Then the next step is thorough reading and understanding. Read each chapter meticulously, read every line and pay attention to each and every line in every chapter, and focus on understanding the concepts, not just memorizing the facts. Then relate to the concepts. Connect the information to broader biological concepts and principles. I'll give you one example. There are some diseases mentioned in the first PU, human anatomy and physiology, which where you might come across same diseases in the second PU as well. From biomolecules in first PU, the DNA structure, the RNA structure is very important. In the next second PU chapter, there is molecular basis of inheritance. So likewise, you have to relate the concepts. Then don't miss anything. NCERT based questions can be drawn from any part of the text. So ensure you cover all the topics. And the next step is diagram practice. So like I mentioned, draw and label NCERT diagrams frequently, as they are the most common sources of questions. Understand the processes and the relationships depicted in the diagrams. Again, draw the diagrams, label them to solidify your understanding of the most important concepts in the different chapters, especially for topics like cell unit of life, cell cycle, cell division, morphology, anatomy, that means the plant anatomy, human physiology. Then, the very important step here is linking the chapters and the concepts. Relate different chapters to form a comprehensive and holistic understanding of the interconnectedness of different biological concepts. And moving on, use the visual aids and especially for the complex topics. Use flowcharts, mind maps to organize and visualize the complex concepts, and relate different chapters again to build a better understanding of every concept here, like using mind maps, flowcharts, which will help you understand the complex concepts. Then, question practice. Practice NCERT questions at the end of each chapter. NCERT exemplary questions, which provide a deeper understanding of the concepts. And most importantly here, the previous year questions. Analyze these previous year question papers to identify the important topics and the question patterns. And you have various sources in the online question banks, and you can use them to practice a variety of questions. And refer to NCERT text when you encounter difficulties, which is very important to clarify your understanding. Mock tests. Take mock tests to access your understanding, to assess your understanding and time management. Analyze your performance to identify the weakness, which is a very important task that you have to perform. Once you identify your weakness and once you fill your gaps, it becomes very easier to memorize these things and stay updated, which is you have to follow any updates or any changes in the NEET exam pattern or the syllabus, as this could affect your preparation strategy. Then lastly, revise each chapter after completing it and revisit them regularly. Use short notes, diagrams, previous year papers, for quick revision. Review what you have studied regularly, even if it's just a quick skim. And spaced repetition is very important, where you have to revise after 1 day, 1 week and then 1 month to improve your long-term retention. So I hope this will help you to revise entire NCERT textbook very effectively. Thank you so much.